Good morning. That was quite the night, but alright. It's now about almost 8 o'clock, I think. My flight's at 11, so every part of my body's like screaming at me to go to the airport. Oh my gosh, you're late. I'm not actually, because I think an hour to an hour and a half maybe beforehand for a domestic flight here in the Philippines is enough, especially at these airports. So I think I'm gonna head out in like the next hour-ish, because I've been told that traffic around the airport gets crazy, and if it's anything like the traffic around Manila airport, it'll get crazy. So I definitely don't want to be stuck in there for like an hour and a half and miss my flight. So I'd rather go then like a little bit early. Plus I'm ready, well, not ready, but I'm awake anyway, so I'm just gonna get ready, and then as soon as I'm ready I'm gonna head off. But yeah, today we are flying to Palawan, to Puerto Princesa to be exact. Now that is not gonna be the end destination for today if I can manage. So my flight gets in around 1, I think, and then I want to take a bus straight to El Nido, because I figured the plan for Palawan is to go to El Nido, then to Port Barton, and then back to Puerto Princesa and fly to Manila, fly home. However, I've heard mixed things about whether or not you should go to Puerto Princesa, so I've got 2 nights booked for El Nido, which is very strange, but it's tonight and tomorrow night, and I'm hoping that I can do at least one more night, but I want to get a feel for the hostel first. Now, there were like 3 very popular hostels in El Nido. You've got Outpost, Friends, and then Spin Designer or Designer Spin. Now, Designer Spin, whatever, is very popular for just a social vibe, but like chill and not too party, whereas Friends and Outpost are definitely party hostels. Now, they were all fully booked when I checked. However, yesterday on the bus from Malbal to here, I checked again, and for some reason there were spaces available in Outpost. Now, any of the other hostels or like guest houses or inns had like below average reviews, so I was like, I'm not sure I want to like do that. Like, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Now, do I feel physically good enough to go to a party hostel? I don't know about that, but we're gonna go anyways. Plus I'm there, today's Wednesday, so Wednesday night, Thursday night. If I do another night, it will be Friday night. So I think on Friday, like Friday, Saturday, it's gonna be a massive party vibe, because it's Friday and Saturday. But I'm hoping on Wednesday, like tonight and tomorrow night, won't be too bad. Plus it's a party hostel. I know it's a party hostel, so can't complain. I figured I would do the furthest destination first, then make my way to Port Barton, which is not halfway in between, but which is closer to Puerto Princesa, and then from Port Barton go to Puerto Princesa. Now, I am skipping Coron. I'm definitely not doing the expedition between Coron and El Nido, or El Nido and Coron, whichever way you want to do it. There is 1, way too many Dutch people. 2, it is an activity that you have to budget for, and right now it's not worth my money. Maybe if it had been at the start of my trip I would have done it, but right now I'm like, no, I'm good. Plus with the weather, like the last few days they've been going, but during my first like week, maybe 2 weeks here in the Philippines, they've been cancelled so many times. And if you are on a tight schedule, which I mean, these are my last few days, so I don't want to risk like the boat tour not going or whatever. So I figured El Nido, Port Barton, and then going back. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna get ready. Forgot to get breakfast, so Oreos for breakfast it is. I'm hoping I can find something maybe at the airport or once I land. Because if the bus leaves at 3, I think I've got plenty of time to wait around, so maybe there's something at Puerto Princesa Airport. I don't think there's much. I think I have a better chance here in Cebu. So let's get going. No window seat for me, so let's go to Puerto Princesa. Turns out I do have a window seat. Let's go to Puerto Princesa. actually take an earlier bus or like a van that I booked for 3, but I'm going in a 1 p.m. one. That's perfect. That means I'm there 2 hours before I thought I would be there. But you do have to walk outside of the airport quite a bit. This is the way to the hostel apparently. Through the water. But look at the sunset. I have checked into my hostel. It's definitely lively and party vibes. But I think I'm gonna call it a day here and I will see you tomorrow.